Hey guys, I am Davey Wavy, and because I make a lot of videos about sex, I get a lot of questions about sex. And in particular, guys often ask me about staying hard. It is a medical term called erectile dysfunction, or ED, and it affects 52% of men. It affects 20% of men in their 20s, 30% of men in their 30s, 20% of men in their 40s, and so on and so forth. But the truth is, I am not a doctor, but I do know someone who is. Dr. Jalen Ricks is an awesome sexologist who lives right down the street here in Palm Springs. So we're gonna check in with him to talk about 2 ways to treat erectile dysfunction that do not involve pharmaceuticals. And if those don't work for you, then I'm gonna share a third option. So let's go check in with the good doctor. Come on, let's go. Ouch, stubbed my toe. Dr. Jalen.
Hey there, Davey Wavy. So nice to have you stop by.
Yeah, so I know we're going to talk about 2 ways to, I guess, treat erectile dysfunction.
Okay.
That don't involve medication.
So it's odd, it seems odd, but one of the best ways to get an erection is to not worry about getting an erection. I know that sounds like a bait and switch, but the more you can enjoy the entire experience of sexuality rather than being fixated on, oh my God, I gotta get an erection, it's gonna set you up much better to get an erection.
Well, so a lot of the porn that we watch is like all emphasizes the dick.
Yes,
and, okay,
yes.
So this would be kind of like expanding the pleasure a little bit. And
right.
thinking about the pleasure, other parts of your body.
I mean,
as I start
yes, that's right. Oh, yummy. Yes, because there is so much more to sexuality than just getting a hard dick. But if all you're thinking about is, oh my God, I'm gonna get, I wonder if I'm gonna get hard or not. And I like to say, the less you think about an erection, the more likely you'll get an erection.
No, it's 100%.
Yeah. So that's one.
Okay.
Number 2 is we live in a very stressful society. And so one of the best things that I can tell my clients is you need to make de-stressing your life a priority. The best example is when you're sleeping and your bladder gets full, your bladder tells your brain, we need an erection. Your brain says, go penis, and it makes this great erection and you're not even present to it. That's how natural getting an erection is. Yeah. But that's also how far away we get with stress and schedule and priorities and anxiety. That's how far we get away from an erection. But one thing that you can do really right in the middle of sex is movement. We often experience sex in a very docile state. So we're sitting there in front of the computer, that's how we do sex, or we're laying on our back. Right. And even though that works for us a lot, we need to recognize that most mammals, when they have sex, their whole body is engaged, especially their hips. So start sitting, but then stand, then lay down, then get on your knees. That sets your body up much better to de-stress, to enjoy the experience, and engage your erection much better.
All right, well, awesome. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, so what if changing the way that you think about erections and de-stressing your life didn't work, and you're interested in exploring pharmaceutical or medical options? So the first thing is, it's important to remember that erectile dysfunction is not a standalone condition. It's always an indicator of something else that's going on in your body. So it's important to have a real conversation, a dialogue with an actual physician. But look, I get it. The problem is that it's like really uncomfortable to have conversations about your erection with a doctor. And that is why I am really excited that today's video is sponsored by Roman. Roman strives to be the safest, easiest, most affordable, and most discreet way to help men who are seeking treatment for ED. With Roman, you get access to the top licensed physicians in the US to review your treatment and even to write you a prescription. And the best thing is that it is all entirely done online. Roughly 80% of Viagra purchased online is counterfeit. So that's why it's super important to work with real doctors. And Roman allows you to do that without meeting face-to-face. So Roman is a total game changer. It can be a game changer for your relationship, and it can be a game changer for your sex life. So if you visit getroman.com/Davey now, then you will receive your first month of care free. That is getroman.com/Davey for your first month free. getroman.com/Davey. Thanks guys so much for watching, and as always, more to come.